I'm just editing this video and I hated the intro to it, so hello everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a vlog that hasn't happened in a very long time. I'm gonna cut to myself now explaining about moving house, but I just wanted to put a proper intro on this video because the intro that I've recorded for it, quite frankly, I could have shot myself in the head because I was so frustrated by myself in it. But yeah, enjoy the video. As you can tell, new background unlocked. I moved house yesterday. Let me just pause. I'm just watching Mark and Zoe. By the way, what's happened to Zoella? Where's she gone? Bring her back, miss her. Moved into my third year flat yesterday. I didn't film any of it. I'm not gonna make excuses, I just literally didn't film any of it. Came up with my sister, collected the keys, literally moved everything in. Must have gone up about 4 flights of stairs, easily 30 times. I was absolutely dead by 8 PM. Ordered a Domino's last night, sat, watched The Floor on ITV. God, I love that show. Any sort of like game show or something, I'm just like, get me on it. And I'm surprisingly quite clever. I think it's because it's all questions that you don't actually need the answers to in everyday life. It's all really pointless things to know. And I was literally asleep by 10 PM. I was so tired. Today, I've got my parents coming to see the place because they were working yesterday, so they couldn't come, so they're coming today instead. I'm gonna go and pick up a TV because this is the first, well, in my first year halls I didn't need a TV because there was one in the kitchen. Not that I ever went into the kitchen because we all remember the days of university halls. Last year a TV came with the house that we were in. This time we don't get a TV or a kettle or a toaster or a microwave. So gonna go and pick up a TV with my parents whilst they're here to help me bring it up the stairs because I'm not doing anything like that by myself, am I? Let's be honest. They are about half an hour away, so I'm all dressed, ready. I've just had a coffee. Obviously, my main priority when I first got here was to set up my coffee corner. Here it is. I've got an espresso machine. This is a Virtuo Pop. Obviously at home, I've got a Sage, but that's my parents, so unfortunately that has to stay at home. I've set up my coffee corner, and then in here I've got all of my pods, and then there's only 2 of us living here, but there are so many more, don't ask me why. And then at the top I've got all my V60 stuff and like teas. I feel like I've put all the kitchen cupboards in the wrong places. I've put glasses and stuff in this cupboard, and I feel like that should be food. Why does my hair look like I've been styled by a blind person? No offense to blind people. So I've got lots to do, but also not very much to do. The living room looks like this. I'm in love with the sofas, like they're actually gorgeous. And what I feel like, once there's a TV on that, it's gonna fill out the space a lot. So that's main priority for today really, is to go and get a TV. Luckily, Heidi's Mum is going to go and pick up a kettle and a toaster on the way here. She's going to bring some stuff today, but she's not moving in just yet. I'm being conscious to not buy really nice things because we are just renting this and we are here for a year. I have got a couple more days before I start back work in Manchester because I've been home for the summer. So I've been working in a coffee shop back home. So I've got today, tomorrow and Monday to like properly sort the place out, get the pictures up on the wall, get the TV sorted, bits and bobs like that, so, because I want it all done before I start back to work. It just felt so adult yesterday. I had to do the Wi-Fi because my sister came, but she left about 3:30 because we were just waiting for the Wi-Fi all day. I've got like dry skin on the end of my nose. Probably it's not a bogey, guys, like defo. Yeah, so she left about 3:30. So, God, I'm not used to this. I can tell my arm's aching already. Yeah, so she left at 3:30 and then Virgin Media showed up at like 6:30 or 7. Don't do it. Yeah, set all that up. In the middle of the night last night, had the most almighty fright. I literally, aside from the emergency alarm to tell me not to set a barbecue or fire because there was a risk of wildfires, Andy Burnham is not messing about, is he? Was asleep. It was about 11:30, maybe it was like closer to midnight, and I woke up to this massive smash. I hadn't hung up anything on the wall because obviously your first thought is I put that picture up wrong on the wall and it's fell off and smashed, but it hadn't. It was nothing like that because I hadn't put anything up on the wall. But obviously my focus was to get the kitchen and my bedroom sorted, and I've got this in the window, this huge, this has literally been in every flat that I've had, this sunflower in a really tall vase. And then I woke up to the smash, looked down on the floor, and that was on the floor. And I was like, but but it doesn't look like it's smashed. I had a glass of water on bedside table, and the sunflower the wind blew it out of the window and smashed it onto the floor with, like, it knocked over the glass of water. Just taking 3 minutes to explain that 20-second story to you all, but yeah, nearly sharted myself in the night. Checked my pants, was okay. There you go, move on, don't you? Yeah, waiting for my parents, about 20 minutes away now, I think. And then I'm gonna say, need to go pick up the TV. Good evening, it's now much later in the day. I have obviously not been used to this filming thing for a really long time, so I just haven't picked up my camera all day. But we've made big progress, mainly in the living room. Like, the living room is my favourite room in the house, and it's not finished yet. We obviously need a rug. I've got absolutely no idea what happened to the sound in this clip, so I've decided to do a voiceover over the top of it, because I thought it got better throughout the clip, but it doesn't for about 20 seconds, and it's really annoying me. So basically, this is an overview of the progress that we'd made on the living room on day 1 of being here, and then we'll go through to the kitchen. And we've got a little dining area in the corner here. We've got this lamp, we've got my plant on there, and then put the guitar imprints up on the wall. Made some. The lighting is obviously awful because it's the evening now. But yeah, got my coffee corner. I showed you all that this morning. I've got a little dish drainer. And that's about it. I will properly do like a, oh my god, my hair. I've just cooked myself an actual meal. Because obviously moving in yesterday, I did not have the energy to go and do a food shop and then cook a whole meal. So I just ordered food last night, just got a Domino's. But today I was like, go do a food shop, get some actual food in the fridge, cook a nice meal. So I made like a pasta bolognese kind of thing. But it was really, really nice. I'm now sat watching Miranda. I'm gonna have a shower, put my pajamas on, and I've got myself a pack of M&S cookies, of course. So I'll have a nice cup of tea, and then we'll get up in the morning. I'm gonna go into town. So I've still not been into Manchester since coming back, and I've not been for ages. Gonna pop into my shop, get a coffee, have a little walk around the shops, and then come back and relax. I'll check in with you very soon. Good morning! Good morning, happy Sunday. It's the first Sunday in the house, and if you know me, you know that I love a good Sunday. What I'm doing is, I'm dressed, I'm ready. It's just gone 8 o'clock, and I'm gonna go and walk halfway to town, get the bus the rest of the way to town, or the other way around, I haven't decided. And I'm gonna go to my shop, see my friend for coffee, and then go into town. The thing about Manchester is none of the shops open until 11:30 on a Sunday, and I feel like back home they open at 10. So 11:30 I think is a bit dramatic. I get it's a Sunday and all that, but come on, I'm gonna have to stay in the coffee shop until the shop's open at 11:30. What a shame if that means more than one coffee on a morning. What a shame. All ready to go. Last night was like a really weird sleep. The first night I was here, I think I was just so exhausted from bringing boxes and stuff and everything in that I just slept. But last night, I was still so tired because I still did a lot yesterday. But I woke up at least 3 or 4 times in the night. I'm not sure if I need to put like a mattress topper on the bed because it's comfortable, but it's not as comfortable. My bed at home has got a mattress topper on, and the bed I had last year had like a whole sheet of memory foam on. So I might have to look if I can see one of them in town. The only thing is bringing it back, 'cause I'm not driving into Manchester city centre. Just not bothering. But yeah, let's head into town. Oh my god, it's not gonna focus, is it? Hello? I've just made it into town. I'm gonna talk when it's out of focus because I can't be arsed with it. This camera is like so old. I forgot how that I haven't been on a bus like the whole time that I've been back home. So that was the first time that I've been on the bus, and it was like being in a third world, like a different dimension. It was so fucking weird. But yeah, I'm just walking to the coffee shop now. I am actually now hungry, so I'm gonna get a pastry as well, I've decided. Hello, hello. I'm putting you in a cupboard where the lighting's gonna get blocked by the cupboard door, and you probably can't hear me because I've got the kettle on. I'm having a peppermint tea, guys, because it's much later. Well, it's not. It's 11 minutes past 3 in the afternoon. But I've had a coffee this morning, obviously, and I've drank like a bottle of water, and I might have had a cheeky little pastry or thing, but other than that, I haven't had anything. Literally cleaned, and like I've only lived here for 2 days, so like what cleaning is there to actually be done? But I've done it. I need the Hoover that we got with this flat. I'm sorry, guys, but just no comment on it basically, but like, did I show you my cute mug that Heidi and her mum very kindly bought for me? How cute is this mug? She's so cute! Let's go into the living room and I'll update you on what I've actually done with my day, because obviously I filmed that clip in town, went, met my friend, had coffee, and then just ceased to exist. Got The Chase on. Guys, I've discovered there's a TV channel called The Chase, and all it does is show The Chase. Like, all day, just episodes of The Chase. Friggin' fantastic. So, I went into town, went into B&M in the Arndale. Hell on earth, I don't know, like, just no comments. It was like everyone's first day on earth. Everyone was rubbing me up the wrong way. But all I needed to go in for was some freezer bags. Went up to the home section, went down the aisle that said food storage. No freezer bags to be seen. Would you not think that they'd be there? No, they were downstairs next to the Dettol with the tin foil, which makes sense now thinking about it, but I don't know, it's not the sort of thing I like to concern myself with. And then I also picked up some chicken for dinner tonight and some mini tortillas. Went into M&S, got them on yellow sticker, didn't I? Because who doesn't love a bloody yellow sticker? What am I like, eh? Other than that, I've just cleaned and not done a very lot of much. So I'm gonna have this peppermint tea. Then I'm gonna think about what to have for dinner tonight. I've got leftover pasta from last night, but I might have that tomorrow. And then tonight I'm gonna make some like mini chicken fajita taco kind of thing. Good evening indeed. Yes, I am just in my dressing gown because the temperature in this flat, guys, needs to be studied. Like, I think it's because I had the tumble dryer on. So I've done my first load of washing today to test out how the like washing machine works. On the washing machine there's like a wash and dry function, and I was like, I didn't know that a washing machine could also dry clothes. Turns out it really can't, because it made everything smell like damp wet dog. So everything had to go back through the washer, then into the tumble dryer, because I don't have a clothes dryer like hangy thing yet. I've now got some food in the oven. I just made up like a fajita mix, put it into some tortillas, and then popped it simply there in the oven. And I'm gonna sit, watch a bit of YouTube, and hopefully enjoy this meal. So I'm gonna check in with you guys tomorrow. I also just went to the post office to try and collect my parcel. I thought it was in one of those in-post lockers. Turns out it's in the post office. So I need to go back tomorrow so we can go and do that in the morning. And I might treat myself to a little bit of a coffee shop. So yeah. Hello. It's the next day. Got some Amazon parcels, but I don't open them with me. Still getting used to like the intercom system, because you have to like ring. It calls to my mobile phone and I have to let them into the gate, but then the actual front door of the building isn't connected to my phone yet. So I have to physically go down and let them in, but I was just like, oh, it'll take me a minute. And I'm still out of breath. First of all, like, I bought 7 million of these. It's because my laptop doesn't have an SD card slot. So I have to buy this little gadget that plugs into my laptop, and the SD card goes in there. Yippee! I bought a tripod, but a phone tripod, like an actual tall one. It's basically so that I can make portrait videos. Genuinely, I spent £15 on this just to get this part, because I've got one of these at home. And now that that SD card reader's been delivered, I can import the footage from what I filmed on this camera and try and edit this up, and I might actually just upload it tonight. Hello everybody, how are we doing? It's a few days later. This might not even be in the same vlog that I've just finished recording. I don't even know what's going on anymore. I've just been into Didsbury to go to, I saw this coffee shop on Instagram a few months ago, saw it and then just completely forgot about it and never actually went. So I've just been down into Didsbury to try it. It's called Hikari Coffee. So I've just been there, tried that. There's a video up on my coffee Instagram and on TikTok reviewing that. So if you haven't watched that, make sure you head over there and watch it. I'm now heading home because it's really exciting. My Hoover's being repaired. It's probably the most grown-up thing I'll ever say, but yeah, I'm going home and I'm gonna Hoover. I am back home. I've got YouTube on. I've just got back and the Hoover was indeed fixed, everyone. Say your prayers. So I've hoovered through and then I've mopped, but halfway through realised that I need to wash the mop head because it was leaving little bits of black like dust on the floor, and then it was going wet and then all going, so I was just not pleased with it. I've just made myself some breakfast. I'm halfway through eating it. Got a bagel, egg and avocado. I've made a honey and cinnamon iced oat latte. Got my water bottle. I'm watching a bit of YouTube. I'm gonna crack on with editing the video that I've just filmed out and about with the coffee shop, and also make a start on some uni work. I need to properly explain what happened with that, but that's for later because I'm hungry and I want to eat this first, so I'll be back with you in a minute. Breakfast has been had. Let me just turn that down. Background noise. Has anybody else this, like, when you're at home, you can't have silence? Like, there always has to be something on in the background. Even if I'm not watching it, I'll have the TV on. So let's catch up about uni. I'm about to go into my third year, but before I start my third year, I have got a summer resit task. That usually means that you failed a module, so you've got to retake that module before you can progress on to the next year of your study. I was really confused when I had this email because I still hadn't received my end of year results for year 2. So I was like, why are you telling me that I've got a resit when you haven't even told me if I've passed or failed the year yet? This is so confusing. So that's what I said in the email. There was a massive delay with the results from our university, not just on my course. I'm pretty sure it was like a university-wide thing, because the system that they used was having some sort of maintenance, so they were manually sending out the results. I had one of our lecturers go off sick, and we had a new lecturer replace his module for the rest of the year. This is in about February time, I want to say. Let's start at end of January, start of February. The assessment was changed a few times, which was really frustrating, but it's just one of them, like, you know, get on with it. It's really annoying, but just get on with it. So we were getting on with it. Our assessment was then cancelled the date of the assessment. A new date was made. Now, this date that was proposed to us, I was already going to be in London for Barista of the Year final. Let the lecturer know I can't, you know, attend this. And it wasn't just me that couldn't. A lot of other people had prior commitments because it was after the date we were told our course had finished for the year. Waited to hear something back and just never did. We submitted the written part of the module, but I didn't get a grade back for that. It was down as ungraded, unassessed. So they managed to find the grade for said written work, and I got a first, which I was like, okay, so it's gone from being lost, ungraded, to a first. Crazy. In terms of the practical assessment, that wasn't submitted, hence the reason, you know, I didn't turn up to that assessment. So yeah, it wasn't submitted, that's correct. So I've now got to record a 5-minute monologue that I've got to write myself, perform in a Brechtian style to camera. Luckily I've got a really good idea of what I can do, but I'm so annoyed at the fact that you know, we're on summer and I can't go back to university for third year until I've done this assessment. And also there's a very high likelihood that it's capped at 40%, which if you're at university know is devastating. The only thing I'm glad of is that it's not just me that's in this situation, like 2 or 3 of my friends are also having to do the same thing. So I'm going to crack on with that this afternoon, basically. I've already written the monologue. I'm basically going to do a monologue about how your phone knows you better than your friends. Basically, make it a bit of a comedy, do some different camera angles, make it very Brechtian. If you know what I'm talking about, then yeah, and if you're not into drama or don't, I've just spoken gobbledygook for the past 4 minutes. This coffee, by the way, I'm in heaven. It's honey, double espresso with honey in it, melted, mix it through for a little bit to melt the honey. Oat milk, ice, cinnamon powder. Delicious! So yeah, I'm going to crack on with starting that. I've also got 500 word recount to write afterwards. The submission date is the 7th of September and it's currently the 20th of August. So I've got like 2 weeks essentially. It's very frustrating, but we're gonna get on with it because the quicker I get it done, the quicker it's over with, and I can just focus on what I'm gonna do in third year, which I'm very excited about actually. I was just on the phone to my sisters, we had like a little group FaceTime call, and I was just saying how tomorrow will be a week since I moved in, so I've basically lived by myself for a week. And whilst it's been amazing, I can't wait for Heidi to move in because I am so bored out of my mind. It gets to the evening, I'm a chronic chatter. I mean, I've been sat here talking to this camera for 6.5 minutes, and what have I actually said that's worth anything? I just can't wait to have somebody there to just talk shit to. Good evening. I've done the opposite of what I said I was going to do earlier. I'm just watching this week's episode of Oana because I didn't watch it last night because I was watching... Have I mentioned that I've watched Ludwig this week? Ludwig. It's a show on BBC about someone's brother goes missing and his wife calls his twin brother and he impersonates him and accidentally becomes a detective. It's really good because the second series came out today actually. So I saw that the second series was coming out and I was like, what? I've never heard of the first one. But yeah, I never ended up doing that uni work. I've decided I'm going to get up early tomorrow and do it and dedicate the whole day tomorrow to it instead. But yeah, just had dinner. I forgot to vlog again, like I'm so bad at this. But let me get back into the swing of it, okay? And I've also got this come out in the last couple of hours under my lip. I don't know what's going on there, but can we just pretend it's not there, please? Yeah, I had like a loaded sweet potato, like chili kind of vibe. Watching Oana, and I'm gonna end up this vlog here and import this footage because I've edited the rest of the video and I want to upload it this evening. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks for bearing with me on being awful at filming things in this vlog. Hopefully I'm going to get better next time. I'm back in the swing of it. Don't forget to go and check out the shorts either on my YouTube channel here or over on Instagram, TikTok, wherever you fancy really. Whatever floats your boat, whatever tickles your pickle. I'll see you next time with another video. Thank you.